The David Pakman Show subreddit now has nearly 15,000 of our audience members subscribed and participating in political discussion, news discussion, suggesting stories for the show. You can find the subreddit at davidpakman.com/REDDIT. A couple of notable threads I noticed this morning. One is from a user named Future Microsoft Guy who says, sudden anti-Warren videos from progressive YouTube outlets, asking, what has caused all the sudden anti-Warren videos? Think it has to do with where she is in the polls? Kyle Kulinski and Jimmy Dore made some points, but seems it was brought on more so due to poll numbers being better than Bernie. What does everyone make of this? Listen, here's the reality. I've tried to tell this like it is from the beginning. Elizabeth Warren is not as progressive as Bernie Sanders. Her political origins are far more conservative than the origins of Bernie Sanders. Where she ends up today on policy is to the right of Bernie Sanders. But I'm not going to smear Elizabeth Warren. I've reported, she said in the general, she would accept money from sources that Bernie Sanders would not. I forget the exact list, if it's PACs, corporations, whatever it is. Her position is she's not going to participate in unilateral disarmament. If the other side, if she is the nominee, she's not going to jeopardize her chances of winning as she sees it. You can disagree with that. I think there are serious moral questions to that position. There are differences between Bernie and Warren on Medicare for all. Bernie is all for it with a specific plan. Elizabeth Warren is into the idea, but claims there is not a specific plan and is open to other options. I've been totally transparent about it. But either of them would be the most progressive presidents that the United States has ever had in the modern political era. And I don't know what other shows are doing. I don't watch other shows, but I'm not going to participate in smearing Elizabeth Warren when she would be the most progressive president we've ever had. Bernie would be more progressive, sure. But I'm not going to participate in what this person says is happening on other channels, which I have not seen. I just don't watch other shows like this one. I watch other stuff. Another post from the subreddit, Tulsi Gabbard comes out against impeachment proceedings. And a lot of people are furious about this. Listen, I am going to address the Tulsi thing, sort of. I don't really care what Tulsi does. Like, I know that there's a big cult of personality around Tulsi Gabbard. She is one of 435 members of Congress. There are like 18 Democrats, I think, who are not in favor of the impeachment inquiry against Donald Trump. I quite frankly find myself relatively unmoved. Like, okay, she's not for it. I just don't care, in the same way that I wouldn't care if Bill de Blasio was against it, or Julian Castro, or anybody else who has no shot at the Democratic nomination. I just had a really hard time even getting upset or concerned about what Tulsi Gabbard's position is. She's not for it. You know, good for her. Join the discussion at davidpakman.com/REDDIT.